Hi guys, welcome back to the Chat Club
guys.
podcast.
Yes.
What is up, Faith? Hello.
Oh my gosh, it's been such a long time. I feel like we keep on
I
saying
know.
that. I feel like we keep
I
on
know,
saying
literally. It's like, can we skip a week?
Right?
And it's like, oh shit, like it's been forever.
Yeah.
It's been decades.
that. Yeah. The
Yeah.
reasoning of last week was scheduling. Like
Scheduling
we just could
conflicts.
not figure out a way
Line
to
up.
pick a day to record.
Our stars did not align.
No, not
last
last
week.
week. Mm-mm.
It's okay. I was like still recovering from a cold.
You were, yeah.
And you can like still hear it. Like I have like sniffles, and I also like have like a really bad lingering cough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I'm on the verge of like losing my voice, so I won't be able to like full on laugh.
look at us.
So.
We are such in our prime.
I know. Whenever my voice is like this, I think of the episode of Hannah Montana when she loses her voice. And then, she's supposed to like take like a whole day of rest and not talk, right? I would love
Yes.
to just start writing on a marker board, you know?
Yeah, literally.
But I talk way too much. I couldn't.
Were you in middle school with me when I lost my voice due to acid reflux?
Oh, what the I'm sorry. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes. So I literally lost my voice for like 3 to 4 months.
What?
I'm not joking. Yes, it must have been 7th grade, and like people will remember. I had to carry around a whiteboard to answer questions.
Oh my God.
Because I could not speak.
You're serious.
I was mute.
So this was before or after the Bell's palsy?
Oh my God, wait. Oh my God, same year? No.
Oh my God, what a shit year for you.
Oh my God, double whammy. Like,
God.
oh, double homicide.
Like, you know, like what are the signs? Like the, you know, blind, deaf, dumb.
Literally.
Like, all like the senses were hitting you. You know?
All the sensors, all the stars were aligning for my issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
What an era.
Honestly, what an era. No, like
What?
I lost my voice because I like didn't know what was happening. Like it literally hurt so bad. Like it literally felt like hot razor blades were in my throat.
That's how it's like feeling for me every time.
Yes, so
but
I
I
was
can't
like,
shut
oh,
up. Like I have to keep on talking.
Right. And it's like, oh, like I have like razor blades in my throat. Like that's like, oh, I have a sore throat, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, no, it was every time I tried to talk that it hurt.
That's
It wasn't
wild.
but it wasn't there. And so I went to like a doctor, and then the doctor was like, well, you should go see a specialist, ears, nose, and throat, you know?
Yeah.
And they put a metal rod down my throat, like a small one to kind of like check things out.
Okay.
And the acid that was built up all in my throat and the back of my mouth, it burned my skin.
You're kidding.
I'm not joking, because it reacted with the metal. It was insane.
So did it feel like heartburn to you?
No. So like basically when I was sleeping on my back, and the acid was like going up my esophagus into my throat and like sitting where my vocal cords sit. And it was just like irritating the fuck out of my vocal cords.
Oh my God.
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
I know, but I love how you got all that attention, because I would have fucking
Honestly,
I would have just played it off. Like,
honestly, I was thriving.
like that's how
thriving.
I was. I was like in 4th grade. My mom took me to the eye doctor, and I wanted glasses so bad. Did I need them? Absolutely not. Did I lie on my
not.
vision test? Yes. But
Yes.
I'm like, I am an actor. So I would see an E. I would make it a B. If I
Right.
saw, a T, I would say it was a P. Like it was common stuff like that. And then I would be
Right.
like really squinting to see, even though I could see it clear as day. And then they
Right.
gave me some reading glasses. And so I was just like fucking flaunting that shit the next day at school.
Oh my God. You were
And-
like living your best life.
Yes, and like every 2 minutes I would like take them off and get my little cloth and my spray, and I had to clean them. Like, oh, sorry.
Oh, so sorry.
My glasses, I need them.
I'm so sorry. I'm being an inconvenience right now, but like it literally is a necessity for me to clean my glasses
Exactly.
at this very moment.
Exactly. Do you want me to read?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right, right. Do you want me to have headaches? I will start having headaches. I'm gonna have a BF.
I'm gonna. Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, so Faith, how was your oh my god, just dropped my iPad. How was your week?
It was good. It was good. I didn't get any more notes shoved in my door about another breakup party. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh boy. Yeah, you guys, that was such a crazy story. Like, what? We got a response. We got a response from the man.
We still don't know his name, but it is a man.
Oh my god, no, I do not know his name. But I will post his response on our Instagram. So, like, if you guys not have seen it, go check it out on our Instagram. The response is there. If you want more to the plot of the breakup party, it is on our Instagram at the Chat Lab. Just gonna say for promotional reasons. I'm not gonna say what it was. You'll have to check it out on the Instagram. So no more letters.
No more letters. Anything else that's happening in my life? Nothing that's coming to mind. Oh, I had a trivia night with my family on Sunday.
Ooh, how was that?
It was good. I kind of forced it on them because they want to they either want to like play Uno or Jenga. And I'm like, y'all, we do this every Sunday. Like, let's spice it up, right?
Spice it up.
Let's exercise our brains.
Exercise our brains.
It was this game that I believe that was not invented, but like sponsored by Nick Jonas. It's called like Lanky, I guess. And it's just like a bunch of fun trivia things on it.
Oh, cute.
And so we were playing that. And for the majority of the time, I was reading them off to like quiz people. And a lot of it would be like movies. And I'm like, you know this, like, come on, it's iconic. Like, it was something like, what's the iconic movie from the line, like, we don't talk about, you know, what's something that we just don't talk about in a club? And I'm like, come on, it's the iconic line, like, first rule of whatever club, we don't talk about.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I'm talking about?
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Fight Club. Like, it's Fight Club.
Oh my god, I just realized my shorts have been unzipped this entire time. I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to put like a blur. Did you see how to put a blur on your screen because of the phone number?
Oh.
Last week's.
Did it show on there?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Sorry, bud.
So I blurred it. Sorry. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Look at you. I thought it was something I was wearing. I'm like, oh my god, what did you have to blur?
You're like throwing up like gang signs.
Right. My cleavage, my coach, who knows? Is there something in my teeth? Cool. Maybe. But so then they wanted to like flip the tables, and like my brother's fiance Kaylee, she was reading them off. And when I have to participate, I get extremely competitive and loud, as one would assume. So I think that's like where my losing my voice kind of just started. I was abundantly loud that night, shouting answers as fast as I could, as much as I could.
I understand.
Like interrupting the person who's asking the questions before they could even finish it, because like I need to get it fast. I need to get it first.
Right.
You know? And then I have like a bruise on my arm because my dad just kept on punching me in the arm because I was beating him. And I'm like, I'm sorry you're such a sore loser. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It was like a playful one, but like he's strong and I'm weak, so.
I understand.
Yeah. But don't hate the play, hate the game,
like
you know?
it sounds like a very eventful week.
Well, that one day, yeah.
Yeah, that spanned it out for a week.
Oh my God. How about you, Brandon? Where are you recording from?
I am recording in Florida, you guys. And we are not in Abby's bedroom.
Oh, look at that.
We are in my utility closet.
Keep it classy. Okay.
Storage room. I'm literally, you guys, it's such a small space. Like my air conditioning duct and furnace is like right in front of me, and like
Very spacious.
like electrical panels, and there's like
Is the breaker
Christmas
box in there?
ornaments. Yes, and the ornaments and the Christmas tree. We have like birthday like wrapping paper. You guys, it's crazy. We have an old bed set right in front of me. I like moved. We like went through this room so I could like turn it into a little studio. And so we got rid of like a ton of things, like a little purge, which was like much needed.
Yeah.
But no, I made this like little space. There's a door here to my left, and if someone tried to walk in, it would literally hit me. So it's a very tight space, but it works. It works.
Yes.
It's better than like Abby's bedroom.
Right. And
Because the girls are here and they're like, she's using her bedroom, you know?
oh, I can see this now.
Yes.
Have you always had that chair?
Yes, always had this chair. This used to be down in the living room.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, was that just in there for fun? Or?
No, we always had this chair. We decided to take out the 2 chairs and the little couch. And we bought a really big sectional, which filled up the space.
Yeah.
So we had like no room for this chair. So we just like stuffed it in here. And I was like, well, if I do ever a podcast, you know, I have a chair.
Yeah. It looks comfy.
Yeah. It's very comfy. It's like very shallow. I'm sitting like lower than what I would like usually sit, but
It
like
looks mine's like way more like low. Like you can't even
like,
see it in my camera.
I'm trying to sit taller, you know? And then I just bought, well, I'm in Florida. So like for spring break, the girls are on spring break. Blaine and I and the girls are having the time of our lives.
Yeah.
So good. So fun. I had to like buy everything for the studio. I had to like buy this yesterday.
The mic stand?
The tripod, like everything. I was like, oh shit, like I have nothing here. And like Abby's like using her space. And the only thing I didn't get was lighting. So I'm still using her bedside table lights. But
Gotcha.
yeah, it's good. It's working. It's fabulous. It's cute. It's giving like apartment in New York, you know, city life. Like that's what it's giving. So it's giving chic.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
All right. What do you think, Brandon? Should we start diving into some stories?
Maybe we should dive into some stories. We have Oscar review. We have Love is Blind review, like recap. Reunion is tomorrow. So, well, by the time you guys see it, the reunion will be out. We'll recap the reunion next week. But reunion comes out tomorrow. And we have some like fun things to talk about.
Yeah, Ariana Grande.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Iconic.
We will get into it.
Most definitely.
Okay, you guys. The 2024 Oscar winners are here. Faith, did you watch the Oscars?
I'm going to be real. I like tuned in and out through it because again, that was trivia night. We couldn't watch much of it.
Absolutely.
But I did watch a lot of highlights of it.
Yeah, I didn't realize how early it started.
Yeah, it started at 6. I always thought it started at like 7 or 7:30. Like, I feel like the Super Bowl like started way later than that. You know what I mean?
Right. So, did you see the red carpet? Like any red carpet moments?
Yes. Well, I looked at like outfits and stuff like that.
Yeah, same. I thought like the outfits were okay. Like outfits were cute. I think that like, okay, so there's a little controversy and like this is a very hot, sensitive subject. So I'm going to be like very diplomatic with my
Observations?
Yes, thank you. Observations. Billie Eilish, Phineas, and some other celebrities wore this red pin.
Okay, what is that about?
Okay, so it's about it was a red hand and it said ceasefire, aiming at like the ceasefire of Israel and Palestine and Gaza. And that whole thing is like, I'm just like not gonna get in the mess of that because like my beliefs are my beliefs and whatever. And it's just interesting to me because like I saw that pin and a like ceasefire, and everybody kind of like wants a ceasefire, and like I totally understand why, because like peace is beautiful and like nobody wants war, but like
Right.
we are dealing with like a generational war, so like I don't know what else to tell you. But like ceasefire would be like amazing, but also kind of like let's be a little realistic.
It's like asking
But
like
also-
why is like isn't world peace like completely possible?
Right.
Like no.
Right. Literally. And so they're wearing these pins and I'm like, what is this pin? Like I understand the pin, but why is it a right hand? Blah blah blah. I literally looked it up, and how is this pin not like anti-Semitic?
Really?
Anti-Jew. It was crazy. Like it's basically like the whole backstory behind this like red hand was like two Israeli people, Jewish people, accidentally like crossed into Palestine, and Palestinian police arrested them. And while they were in jail, there was hijackers, and they hijacked the jail. And these hijackers went to murder the Israeli people that crossed in, and so these hijackers murdered these Israeli Jewish people with their bare hands, and then put their blood covered hands over the window, and everybody underneath the window was celebrating of the killing of the Jewish Israelis.
Okay.
So like, how is that not anti-Semitic?
Right. Do you think they knew? Like maybe someone just gave them the pin and like this is what it represents. Didn't really look into it much.
Right. Like this is what I'm giving. Like some of them are like I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, because I'm like, do we really like understand like what we're representing? Do we understand? Yeah, the severity, the layeredness. Like this is a historical war. It's like generational war. I'm just not going to touch upon it. But also like let's like point out like celebrities putting in their input and standing for something that they might not really have the entire knowledge about. It just like made me think like, okay, so like, is this person anti-Semitic? Are they anti-Jew? Like that's an issue, because that's like, you guys, that's what Hitler wanted. Like that was Hitler's belief. Like that's scary to me. But anyways, I'm gonna give Billy the benefit of the doubt and just like assume that she just had no idea what the fuck she was doing.
Right, because I mean, with how many people love Billy, like she's loved throughout the whole world.
Right.
I don't think she would throw in something so controversial. Like if she knew what
if she knew
that
how
symbol
layered
truly
it was.
meant. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like obviously everybody wants like peace and everybody wants like ceasefire and everybody doesn't like nobody wants fucking war. Like duh. You know what I mean? So I just thought it was interesting, but I wanted to touch upon that because I was just like, why is everybody wearing these fucking pins?
Right.
And then I looked it up and I was like, that does not sit well within my soul.
Yeah.
But anyways, the Oscars were fabulous. Everybody looked phenomenal. Margot Robbie didn't wear pink, which I was shocked.
Well, like she's been wearing, maybe like this is the very end, like for almost like a whole year she's been wearing nothing but iconic Barbie outfits.
Right.
But
I don't know if this is one of them though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But like this is a night to celebrate Barbie.
Absolutely.
So,
it was like nominated,
Right, like
I mean, she
America-
wasn't nominated for actress, but like America
looked
Ferrera.
amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Phenomenal.
God.
Can we talk about I'm Just Ken?
Yes. I want you to know that got stuck in my head for a good 24 hours after I saw that.
I rewatched it today and I literally like it was all I was singing today.
Did you know he was like channeling Marilyn Monroe, because like she had a scene that was exactly like that. Is that kind of crazy and fun? That's
awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved that he was just like, listen, because I guess there was like rumors that he wasn't gonna do it. Like he didn't know he was gonna do it or not.
Well, that and like they were gonna cut that song out of the movie. Like they were thinking about just cutting.
No way.
Yeah. So then we would have never had this masterpiece. And honestly, I think that song and that whole performance in the movie is like what made the movie like so funny, but also I don't know. I think that was the funniest part of the movie was that
It was like just so lighthearted. You know what I mean?
yes, that's the term. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah, man, who knew Ryan Reynolds could perform so well? But he was also in the Mickey Clubhouse. You know the
right. So he had
performance
background.
Background, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, damn.
I thought it was so cute. I loved it.
For sure.
For sure.
But
Let's
do you want to talk about anyone who won awards at all?
Yes. Let's talk about some winners. So let's start with let's see here. I'm like looking at it. Let's look. Let's start with Best Supporting Actor.
Yes.
And that was
RDJ.
Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer.
Yes.
How do we feel about this win?
I want you to know I still have yet to watch Oppenheimer.
I want you to know I also have yet to watch Oppenheimer.
Like I've been wanting to watch. I've been waiting for it to be on streaming, but it's only on Peacock, and I don't have Peacock, so I was gonna like rent it or something maybe. But
yeah,
I mean, kudos to him. I
thought it was good. I love Robbie Downey Jr.
I do too. I was watching this thing though. How when like Jimmy Kimmel was making fun of his past about him getting high,
I was
and
going to
stuff
talk
like
about
that.
this. Yes.
That like someone on TikTok like told like was like kind of giving you a background of like how severe his background was, which I had no idea. Like I've seen that picture of him in an orange jumpsuit, like you know, getting hauled up to jail, right? So I'm like, oh fuck, rough. That's a rough life, yeah. But no, like ever since like 1999, like he was. Like his dad started giving him drugs when he was 8 years old, yo.
Yeah, like he had a huge drug problem.
Yeah, like he's been arrested multiple times of literally having every drug in like the handbook, you know.
Yeah.
Went to rehab multiple times, escaped rehab.
Yes.
Like he was completely like blacklisted from Hollywood.
Yeah.
And you know who gave him like a second chance and like paid for the insurance and everything like that because he was a liability to be on set.
Right.
So Mel Gibson was his contact that brought him back into this
oh my God.
limelight. Like he like got a little part in this teeny bopper movie that really didn't get any buzz. And then all of a sudden he auditioned in 2007 for Iron Man, which was at the time like a C-list superhero.
Yes.
Like it wasn't that big. It wasn't that popular.
Marvel wasn't what Marvel is now.
No, but because of the personality that he gave Tony Stark in that film is kind of like what carried Marvel into this universe that we have.
Absolutely.
With their comedy and commentary and all that jazz. So
absolutely.
He really did change the future with that.
Yeah. I just thought like the joke was in poor taste.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Kimmel, but I don't like him as a host for award shows.
Like, I was just like, I thought it was like, because I thought like, you know, throughout the day, like, I just thought that the joke was in poor taste because like throughout the night, he like, I was like the clips I was watching on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
He like, his jokes were like, bleh, whatever, average. Who cares? You know?
Right. Let's get on with it.
So he like decides to get like spicy with like Robbie Downey Jr. Like, dude, are they friends? Like, do they have like?
I really don't. I feel like they're not.
Yeah, because like when it cut to him, he was like fucking move on. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh shit, he's like fucking annoyed.
Well, that and like no one was laughing at it. If they were, it was like a pity laugh. Like
no, it was fucking weird.
Well, that and like he makes some comment about Emma Stone's movie Poor Things.
Oh yeah.
And then it like cut to her and it like looked like she mouthed the words like he's a prick. And I'm like
yeah, I did see that. I did see that and she was like, God, he's a prick. Like I was like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. But moving on, best director was Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. Mm-hmm. So phenom.
Yep. And then Oppenheimer also won movie of the year. Or best film, I mean.
Best picture, yes. Oppenheimer also won best picture. Best supporting actress was Divine Joy Randolph.
Yeah, she was in The Color Purple, right?
Yes, and it was for the movie The Holdovers.
Oh.
And then
Then I don't know what I was talking about. Sorry.
Best original song was What Was I Made For from Barbie. Yeah. So Barbie won an Oscar.
Isn't it kind of wild that like Billie Eilish is younger than us and this is her second Oscar?
Yeah, you know, it just like really like puts your life into perspective.
Like, why am I jealous of her? Why am I upset about it? You know?
Right?
I have nothing to be upset about. I have nothing to be upset about.
The life that we lived had the same opportunities as her.
Exactly. Like, why?
Like growing up in like small town Wisconsin, like of course I should have been at the Oscars.
Exactly. Like, is it that so hard to like accommodate of? But
right.
It's just fucking wild. But also,
no,
like,
it's wild.
I don't even know what they won their Oscar for before because it's not even her acting, it's her music. But it's like her brother's the one who's writing it.
The first one was for 007, like James Bond.
Oh, that's what they won their Oscar
first
for?
one, I believe. Yeah, the first one.
Huh. Never would have guessed that.
Yeah, it was best original song as well. But moving on,
Yes.
Best actress was Emma Stone, and it was so cute to watch her accept the award. It was so cute. I loved it. My heart just like, I love Emma Stone so much. Like her from House Bunny to her now, like fucking amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Zombieland. Super bad.
Zombieland, super bad. Like she is just she is the it girl.
Mm-hmm.
You
Absolutely,
know?
Yeah. I mean, even when she was like in fucking Spider-Man movies, does anyone forget about that? Because I sure do.
Oh, The Amazing Spider-Man. I loved those movies.
Mm-hmm. Did you see like, I guess like the woman who played Aunt May in those movies with her?
Yeah.
She was there when she accepted her award and they talked backstage and they like had like a really like cute moment together.
Oh, I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that. Well, we got a little like La La Land moment because when Ryan Gosling was performing I'm Just Ken, he like went over and had Emma Stone sing a line. Mm-hmm. It was cute.
Did you know that the last time they were at the Oscars and it was for La La Land, Jimmy Kimmel also hosted that year?
Oh, yes, and then they forgot it. Yeah, they messed it up.
Yeah, they messed up the biggest award of the night. And I'm like, how'd that even happen?
I don't know.
Did he just guess before reading it, you know?
On Twitter, like we saw like the two for like Oppenheimer, like film of the year, Oppenheimer and then La La Land or whatever. Uh-huh. La La Land was in like such a small font. And like this year, like it's like big, bold. Yeah, like
we're not gonna mess up this time.
Yeah, we're not going to mess up this time. But then Best Picture, we said, was Oppenheimer, which was awesome. And then Best Actor was, is his name Cillian?
I think so. Cillian
Murphy.
Yeah.
And awesome. Like, that's fabulous. Love.
Yeah. You know what I think of when I think of that man?
What?
Have you ever seen the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's that like detective who's like hunting him down.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Would never have guessed.
Yeah, because like
never have guessed.
Yeah, that's who I think of.
But I really like out of these movies, I really do want to see Oppenheimer, which I'll probably watch. But I really want to watch Poor Things with Emma Stone.
I've seen clips. No judgment. But also some judgment because I think it looks really strange and I don't think I would like it. It gives me the vibe like that one movie won a bunch of awards in the past and it was called The Shape of Water. And it was about a deaf girl who fell in love with a fish man.
Oh my God, yeah. I loved that movie.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. That's like the vibe it's giving me is from Poor Things is that it's strange and I don't think I'm going to get it. Like my brain is not equipped to understand or enjoy a movie as that, you know?
It's like you have to like just view it as art and like and that's it.
I suppose. You know? Yeah. I just also don't like Emma Stone with the long black hair. It does not suit her at all and I don't like her like
it looks bad.
Yeah, it's
talking about hair. Let's talk about your hair for a minute. Love.
Okay. Like what it looks like right now?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Like the bun, my little
with your little bang.
Yeah.
So cute.
Thank you. I was experimenting a little bit today.
Like, you look like you belong at the Oscars.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Huh? Hey guys, so that was the end of the podcast. Unfortunately, Faith and I's clips were like encrypted. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it, where it just like wasn't viable files. So that's the end of the episode. We are so sorry. There will be a better episode next week. So we will get everything kind of sorted out. We just wanted to put out what we had. But in more exciting news, merch is ready. Merch is here. And you can get our merch at shop.thechatclub.com. And you can get it there. And we would love, love, love to see you guys in some The Chat Club merch. Make sure you check that out. It's going to be the Chat Club collection. It's the first one. It will probably be up for like about 2 weeks. So if you want this collection, like, get your hands on it. So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your podcast. You can also find us on YouTube for you visual listeners, youtube.com/@thechatclubpodcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye.